And welcome to tonight's episode of Short Rest. I am Daniel Hodges from Ink and Lyre, and if you'll notice, Lauren is not here with me this evening. She is taking a little bit of break right this second, because Dillon is here with me from Iron Valor, and we are going to be playing some Rocket League. Before I bring him on and introduce him to all of you in the chat, I just want to encourage everyone to interact with us and give us as much feedback and ask us any questions that you have tonight, because we're going to be talking a little bit about character creation for Iron Valor and how we do what we do. So before we get into that, I need to remind everyone here that our latest encounter for the month on Ink and Lyre over on Patreon released Crawling. It is a 4-hour adventure for a 5th to 7th level party that features 2 unique NPCs, a brand new monster, or 2 brand new monsters, 1 swarm, 1 regular, a fishing mechanic, which is super fun, and it is something that I truly enjoy. It is a wonderful little adventure that can fit in many places in your world. It's set in the Emerald Sands, which is also available on Ink and Lyre. So check that out. We are keep an eye on our Instagram and on our Patreon as we announce our latest T-shirt that releases next week. So keep an eye out on that. And finally, I want to make sure everyone knows that tonight is a kind of special night for us, because everyone who's here now and everyone who's been watching for so long has contributed to us crossing all the barriers to get into that affiliate status. So this is the final required stream for that. So thank you so much for everything that you have done and helping us grow the Ink and Lyre TV. So thank you everyone for being here, and we'll have that going forward. So let me drop us in to the new overlay for games. Boom. Everyone, this is Dillon. You've seen him on Iron Valor. You can also follow him on Twitch at Dilly Onion. He plays some Rocket League over there and a few other things as well. Dillon, say hey to everybody, I guess.
Hello.
All right.
I'm here. Answer questions.
Yes.
Build characters.
Yeah, we're gonna be. Dillon is a fantastic, absolutely fantastic character creator for Iron Valor. Completely incredible, and a lot of what he does is really impressive. And so, we brought him all along, and we're gonna be talking about some stuff. So he's driving this thing. So if you want to drop us into a game as we get going, we'll go from there. For those of you who don't know what Rocket League is, kind of like myself, I had to Google it. Rocket League is basically car soccer, as I understand it. So
yes,
this will be what you're about to see is my first game ever. So what you're seeing now is live, and here we go. So I have this car, and I think we're on blue team, right?
Yep.
Oh no,
blue team.
Why can't I move?
Oh no, these guys are pretty good, Daniel.
Oh no.
Oh no, dude.
I'm having trouble moving. No.
No shit.
No.
Oh.
This is not going well. Oh.
1v2.
Okay. Okay, so my controller's not working right this second. Hang on one real quick. It was working earlier. All right, here we go.
I was about to say, you didn't test the controller?
It was working a minute ago. It's doing stuff now.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Oh, they missed. They missed.
They missed?
They missed.
Oh man, this is so terrible. I'm so sorry to everyone. No. Why isn't this working? Is there Oh, okay. All right.
Oh, he's in.
I'm in. Okay, let me go over this ball.
Get it. Oh my god!
Let's go! Let's go!
Oh, I missed. Oh, oh!
Oh no! Okay.
Fine.
We're back in. Sorry about that, y'all. The problem was I didn't click the screen. Yes, thank you, Deanna. Moving is a good idea. Um, left it unguarded. Okay, no, like we're not here to. We're here to dominate. Here we go.
Uh-oh, he doesn't know the boost button yet. Oh, he missed?
Ooh!
Okay.
Oh, he missed, but I didn't. No! Hey, you're good, you're good, you're good.
Yeah, I'm good. Go get that.
Good?
That's all you. They don't know.
Oof!
Oh!
Everything's going well. There's nothing wrong.
Nasty takedowns. Oh my god, they're so good.
Oh, man.
It's gonna be much harder than intended.
It is. Yes. So we are talking character creation on this event. So as we get into this, so we're gonna start with one of ours, which is something that we've been talking about. Oof.
Done it.
Excellent. Look at the popcorn. So we'll start with one of ours, and we'll get into this. So Dillon, so tell us about when you are creating a character, right? So when you're playing in Iron Valor, and we make these things every single week, and you're trying to make something that is good and functional and is useful in a party setting, and also in a PvP group. What exactly are you trying to get into? Like what do you focus on that would allow you to do the things you do in Iron Valor?
So usually when I start making character, we do the draft and everything, and I figure out what everybody else is playing, and where I go from there is usually what I'm going against. Usually the PvP standpoint, because we don't really know much about the monster standpoint when we first start it. So it's usually the PvP aspect that we're focused on. So I think about, are they martial classes? Are they clerics? Are they wizards? Are they, what do they have? What do I have to save against? What do I have to save against? Am I saving against wisdom saves? If so, would it be worth getting resilient wisdom? If they're martials, then I think about what I can get my AC to, and what's the most efficient way to do that. So, for instance, with Wizard, I made that one time.
Yeah.
Wizards are notoriously bad AC, and they had a full martial team. So, in order to not die, the most efficient way to do that was to grab up point in cleric, since we had a cleric on our team, and that immediately gave me proficiency in all armor. So my cleric, I now go from a wizard with a base 13 AC to a base 17 AC.
That seems to be like part of your thing, like, right? Is like getting AC high, even on those caster classes. Like, why do you focus on that?
Because I think staying alive is the most important thing when it comes to doing damage.
Like, staying alive is more important than damage?
Well, with caster classes, right? Caster classes are just so strong already that really, if you can just stay alive, then you can do damage, because your spells you don't really need stats for your spells to work, right? It's like half of 40 is still 20 damage.
That's true, especially if you think that's a really good point, because like oftentimes people are saving anyway a lot, like especially in this if they've got good stats. So yeah. Like, what's the difference between a 15 AC and a 13 AC?
Yeah. So I mean, the 15 or 13 DC, it doesn't really matter, but I mean, like, you can usually get to 16 regardless, like minimum. So, but yeah, I usually think about survivability and then spells.
Oh no! I got a shot on goal. That was so good. I'm gonna turn around. I bet they got me though.
So like, then you go like spell choices. If I'm playing more of a support, then my God, if I'm playing more of a support,
yeah,
I'll try and get a lot of saves. Try and get a lot of the saves out.
This is way harder than I thought it was gonna be.
I told you. I told you. Yeah, we're definitely playing with people who are very more experienced than you are, for sure.
Off the wall! Oh no! Dillon, why are you so much better at this than they are? Than me, at least.
They're not very good either, but it's just so hard.
1 minute remaining.
Oh! Oh no, Daniel got boom! I don't think you know what the boost button is yet.
Is there a boost?
It is. It's your square, I believe.
It's square? Square, oh, save. That's good.
Okay, that's impressive.
I don't, okay.
That's just in, I think. So.
Boom. We're doing great.
We're doing great.
Or Dillon is at least.
Yeah, character creation. So if I'm playing Bard, I'll go for spell slaves. I mean, like, so like putting fear on somebody. When we played a match with Reyna, I played a confuse on her, and it could be so brutal sometimes. Because like, she didn't save. I've done it again. She didn't save for like
assist. What's up?
That's what I'm talking about. She didn't save the spell save for like 5 turns, and like having someone not be able to do anything for 5 turns is undoubtedly like so strong. I think some people they don't utilize the power of like fears and stuff enough. Like if I'm playing like a fighter or something, like my wisdom save is not going to be good unless I'm Davis, and then I take resilient everything, and I have a 9 to save on everything. But
yeah. I don't know if I really care about like saving throws as much as I do like AC and all that stuff.
Right, and a lot of people don't, and I think that's good for if you're a caster.
Yeah.
You know, if you put fear on somebody and they have to run away from you for 3 turns because their average roll is a 12, like you're not gonna be having a good time.
144 points. What's up?
That's what I'm talking about. That's what we like to see. I mean, honestly, better than expected, considering you didn't know what the boost button was.
I figured out the boost button. The boost button is circle, everyone.
Nice.
For those of you who don't know, which is me. Are we waiting?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, now we're in.
We get somebody in.
Now we're in. You know, I think that's important too. But it seems to be that like those ACs just matter so much, especially the early levels. Like we were looking at today, and I was thinking about the Iron Valor that we played last night.
Yeah.
And you guys were rolling up with like 15 and or 20 and 21 ACs at level like 5, and that is just an absurd number. That was really poor. I'm so sorry to everyone who had to see that.
That's good.
Okay.
That's mainly because like there's not like in a campaign setting you have armor restrictions, and we tried it. Oh, this is a goal.
There we go. Team Blue.
So usually that's he left the game. After that one, he was done.
He's done. Done.
And that's usually because like in a campaign setting, right? It takes you like 4,000 gold to get played, right? Like you're usually gonna be running around with a lot less armor.
Yeah.
In my opinion, if I was a DM a game, I feel like it's so good. I feel like that's a detriment, honestly. Because there's so many monsters and like cool monsters that you could be fighting in your game to utilize on like whatever setting you're playing in, that are honestly just gonna be like they're just gonna be blocked by your stats as your player base.
Like your players.
Yeah, because your stats are just so bad.
I'm gonna hang out here on the wall. Can we give Daniel a win button? Might make it more even. What is the win button, Dillon? Is that square or is that like select?
I mean, if things keep going as is, I think we're about to see it.
Okay. So you actually don't hit anything.
Yeah, I mean, you could probably just not even play right now.
Okay, well I'm about to get the score, so.
All right, let's see it.
Okay, I'm not.
All right, he's hitting it away. He's hitting it away. He's hitting it away.
Okay, if he would just stop. Okay, hit this way. Oh, I ran into a car.
That's you. Oh, okay. I was close.
Okay.
I was close. Hold on, I'm gonna try and get him a goal. Oh, he's hitting that.
How did he get up there? Oh wait, you can fly.
Yeah, and you can like drive up the wall and stuff. Oh, Dan, that's you.
Oof.
Oh, the block of a century. Oh, Daniel, he faked it. Oh, you got time, dude. You got time.
I missed. Shocker,
all good, bro. It was all good. It was intended.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I totally meant to do that. I'm gonna score now.
I think
Oh,
that's...
dude,
Oh, I missed!
How did this happen?
Oh, that was close. That was close. I tried to tell Daniel beforehand that this game was like, he wasn't giving it credit.
This game is way harder than I thought it was gonna be. So much harder. How did... I don't even know what's happening.
Honestly, I'm playing pretty poor.
I should use boost more, because I'm way faster.
True.
Oh! These guys suck. We're amazing.
Yeah, they're not as good as the last guys. The last guys were much better.
That's because they saw how talented I was, and they were like, you know what we need?
Oh, that guy's a... Okay, Daniel. Just got hit.
Okay. That's going to be a full score. We are dominating right now. Yes. Power button and try and do something more like tic-tac-toe. Hilarious, first of all. And look at that popcorn, okay?
Yes.
We are here for it.
I mean, honestly, like, character creation, I think it's less of a big deal than people give it credit for. Like, it can definitely be good, but in like something that's a team-based game for the most part, I think what classes you choose is it's more like what character did you choose than what did you do with it.
Yeah.
So last Iron Valor, for instance, we had a very heavy damage, low defensive and healing. And it almost did not go good for us because of that.
Because it was so much healing?
Because we had so little of it. It was so much damage. We had so much damage, but as the barrier starts ticking away at you and as you get hit, there's no way for you to get those hit points back. Which, I mean, for utilization of time, I mean, it's a good thing, right? Because it'll end a little bit faster, a little bit more on time. Oof. Very hard to talk when playing this game.
Man, you're telling me. Look, I was much better at Fall Guys than I am at this.
Yes.
Is that even true? We're not sure. We're not sure.
So close.
1 minute remaining. I'm gonna hit the ball again.
I think we're gonna get the dub on this.
Oh yeah, we're for sure getting the W.
Okay, Dan. Oh, off the wall?
Off the wall? Oh,
Straight
is
to
that
me,
an assist?
Oh my God, he's so good.
Yeah, that was a good shot by that guy.
Oh,
Is he good? Nah, that's off. That's off. That's off too. Oh.
I might have.
Ooh. And that's honestly that's on you. It's true.
Hey, honestly, the last one came down to a little bit of a rule statement, and also Daniel rolling an absolute monster of damage on the last hit.
Who, me?
Yeah, when you rolled the hit for that elemental.
Oh yeah.
God, so bad. When you rolled the hit for that elemental, you hit like 21 damage on 2d8.
I did max damage on that. It was pretty massive, and that was kind of the benefit of having that thing, having that yellow gem there. Is like you had all the summons. I thought it was good. Well, they had so many summons, especially with that Glyph of Warden stuff that I was not anticipating. That I did not anticipate everything that happened.
Yeah,
what just happened?
He killed you.
I exploded. I didn't even know that was an option.
It sure is.
How do you blow people up?
Daniel, go for that.
Oh, no, I couldn't. I tried.
Don't worry.
I'm in the goal.
Yeah. We just play defense for 8 seconds and we win. It's fine.
Wait, I'm upside down.
Oh, it's fine. We've done it. We've done it.
We did it. I'm so proud of all of us. That's true. Murphy and Abby had a wonderful relationship in this game, and I was really happy with that, with the way that was working, and the kind of the fun role play we had with that. I thought it was super awesome.
It was on point. It was on point.
It really
Speaking of which, when creating a character, roleplay is usually the last thing I think of because I'm not very good at it.
Yeah.
So my choices are either to think about it a lot or think about it a little, and I'll usually just talk to you, but I'm no longer at work, so I have to just hit you up on Messenger from now on. But
it's true.
I usually get a lot of my ideas from bouncing stuff off of you. Since you DM'd much longer, you have a better understanding of creating more interesting characters.
maybe from a roleplay standpoint, but like there's some combinations that you get out there that that it's just stupid. They're just so good, and I think it's honestly I think it's easier to make a. Abby's mom took him to court and got literally all of his money afterwards. She's going to she's going to the best bard college now. Great question. What is the name of the Harvard of bard colleges? That's what I want to know. Like if I were to go to ivyleague.com and I am not good at this game.
It's all good, man. Hey, it is what it is.
It's true. We scored, and by Dillon, all of his money. What money? Oh yeah, that's true. Honestly, Murphy didn't have any cash at all. That is 1,000% accurate.
Wildfire Druid. I don't know much about Unearthed Arcana. Do you? That was what that's what Lauren played that one time, wasn't it?
Yeah, she played a Wildfire Druid. You know Wildfire? It is a. I like using the boost while I'm in the air. I think it's an effective use of my time.
Yes. Oh, that was close. That was close.
Okay, I figured something that. So you're supposed to jump before. Okay. Yeah, Lauren played a Wildfire Druid one time. I think it went okay. I think there was some bad blood between what happened with you guys.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't want to say druids don't have great ACs, but
druids are they're meant to be.
And I think when it comes down to choosing a druid, roleplay standpoint, like I love druids. You can do so much with them. They have so much there for in a campaign setting.
This is true.
So like
this is accurate.
You have so many choices. Like Lauren said she's not over it.
Lauren says what?
She said she's still not over that. That game.
You know what? That was kind of messed up. That was kind of messed up.
I did kill her. I killed her on turn 1 with a sharpshooter ranger because, like I said, her druid I figured didn't have great AC. So I sharpshooted her 4 times and I crit 1 time. So
I think that wasn't live. That was a test play.
That was a test play.
So for everyone like sitting there, so Iron Valor has turned into this thing where like it needs to be more fun. It needed to be more fun than the mechanical stuff. And the reason for that is because, like, honestly, there is, like, a mechanically better way to do things than others. Like, so if you have sharpshooter and fighter, that's the best kind of range thing you can do. And if you're not rolling up with that, you're probably missing the point in a lot of ways. Like, if you're trying to make the best character you possibly can make. And it's just a truthful statement to make.
Yeah,
and
sharpshooter is just so strong. It's honestly like I talked about this with Daniel. If you're comparing Great Weapon Master and sharpshooter, there's no contest. You have like 300 foot of range. You ignore cover. You do the same amount of damage with the same penalty. And with Great Weapon Master, I have to get in range. Like I have to move up to my target. I have to spend so many more turns before I can actually hit.
I scored.
Your first goal. I'm proud of you.
First goal. Wolf brings up a good point. Like when we talk about like the Wildfire Rain Druid and the Variant Ranger, all these Unearthed Arcana things that we made. Like, should we even allow that in Iron Valor? Like, does that make sense? Does it make sense to?
My point on this subject has always been yes, because I think from a player point, it is more fun to test out things that nobody plays with. For the most part, I've seen a lot that are like super strong, but for instance, the Wizards, I don't think the Wizards are that great. And so like you could have ones that are really strong, but like not all of them are really good.
Yeah, like certain classes like that really don't matter, right? So like if you're a wizard, it's all about your spells. It's not about it's not about your class. I mean, there's some cool stuff if you're in a campaign, but not if you're.
Yeah. Also, back to the druid question. When it comes to picking something for a druid, it's really like, what level am I?
Yeah.
Druid's the only person that's like that, because technically, even though I wasn't allowed to do it for obvious reasons, when we played in a campaign, Moon Druid gets multi-attack at level 2. Because you get access to CR1 creatures, which is Brown Bear, and Brown Bear has a multi-attack. So for that point, like, for that point, like, it's so strong. And so if you're level 2, I mean, and you're going for the strongest character you could possibly make non-roleplay, and you go Moon Druid, I don't think there's anybody that kills you. You get a ton of HP, because you can wild shape twice and get like 30 hit points, which at level 2 is insane. And you also get a multi-attack. I mean, like, there's nobody you're not going to kill at level 2. It's just so strong.
It's that Brown Bear. Like when they made Brown Bear, they didn't think about it for druids, and like it's the only one that's like that. Oh! Did I just assist?
Off the wall assist.
Off the wall assist? Yeah, they just didn't plan Brown Bear, and like it's the CR that's all. That's the other thing is like.
I think Direwolf has the same problem.
Well,
level 2, 37 HP, 2d6 damage.
Yeah, Druid or Dire Bear only has Dire Wolf only has the one. Only has the one attack. It's that part of like, oh, I've got two attacks at level basically 2, and that's just something that just doesn't work. I think I hit that.
Why
ball
play a ranger? That's an interesting question, and I'm actually in the group of people who think ranger is better than druid.
Okay, well, you and that group of people are just wrong.
So, hear me out. 3rd level spells, I get conjure animals, which is the best thing. The best thing that druid gets early on.
At level 5.
Yeah.
For
ranger you wouldn't get it then, Bill.
Yeah, for ranger you get like level 9. And like they're cool and all. Like I don't want to destroy rangers here, but like they're just not the same. Like as far as quality goes.
They do way more damage, I think.
They do. There's some cool stuff with Colossus Slayer and all that jazz, but
also what James did with that is pretty crazy. And I've never thought about it until I saw him do it. But if you multi-class the fighter and ranger, and you get double the archery fighting style early on, that's insane. Because you're talking a +4 at like level 4.
Yeah. Hey, so let's talk about multi-class real quick. I know like that ranger fighter combo, like 5 rangers so that you get the extra attack and you get 2nd level spells real quick. But then as soon as you add that 6th level fighter, and you can basically take fighter all the way to 15, and have a pretty good build there. What sort of multi-classes are you looking for, like in not only in Iron Valor, but like when you make a character, like what's one thing you can add to any class that suddenly makes it so much better?
Fighter, sorcerer, cleric in some cases. Like I said, that cleric with the wizard was pretty nasty. Mainly all the ones with like very impactful level 2s.
Yeah, like Action Surge.
We've done it.
Oh, I was gonna score! I was so close! Everyone saw that. That was my one opportunity. Look at me. Here I come. Dillon's gonna hit it, but no. Okay.
Action Surge on any martial class. Action Surge is like so strong. Like another action. I mean, even if it's only like once per short rest, I mean, that's even crazy that it's once per short rest. Because usually it's long rest. Oh, we're bullying this guy. Get him out.
Boom! Why did I explode? How does that? How do you? Okay, I need to do that. How do you explode?
You go supersonic. Oh my God! You almost did it.
Oh, and then you hit somebody? That's it?
Yeah, you just smack somebody. Yeah, supersonic is when like there's that little trail behind you.
Okay, and then so that is my goal. Let's collect some booze. I almost scored on our goal again. Okay.
No way. Won't let you.
Man, you didn't know that was going to be a problem, but here we are.
So multi-classing, I'd say fighter. Oh, trust me, I knew it'd be a problem. But that's close. If I had to choose like a definitive best one, I would say Warlock.
Warlock is one of my favorite multi-classes in the game for a few reasons. Like, obviously the Swordlock stuff, but like, also like just having the ability to grab some of those invocations at like level 2, and then having some really cool stuff, and then also like the roleplay that you can get with it. It's one of my favorite multi-classes in the game.
I missed. It's you.
Oh yeah, sure, it's me.
It's all you, bro.
For sure.
Play that D.
Oof.
Oh, Dana, my left.
Oh!
All right, so yeah, you got that. I love shield, and it is very easy to get that.
Yeah. Just even like, I guess it's, what is it? Well, you can grab shield for one attack. For one cast per day with that arcane initiate.
Yeah. If we're talking feats, I'd say one of the weaker of the feats. There's so many like feats. There's so many feats, and there's so many that just aren't as good as all the other ones that you have.
Yeah. There's objectively good feats. Lucky, tough, sharpshooter, all that stuff. Let's see.
Yeah, Warlock though, for I think shield, access to shield and fireballs. Access to medium armor proficiency, access to the best cantrip in the game.
Which one? Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast. Yeah.
What makes you think Eldritch Blast is better than Mold Earth?
It's pretty good.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell y'all a story about Mold Earth. Okay, I'm playing in this game with the Seattle group, right? And we're having to fight these green gobbly hordes. Okay, and there's this city, Felwith. All right, and Felwith is terrible. No defenses. The leader of their squad is a guy named Eugene. He knows nothing about defense or saving a city or anything like that. He's just out here like dicking around mostly. Okay, I don't know if I can say that on the stream, but he's out here and doing his thing. And I had to use Mold Earth, not from my character, but from some of my people. To make an entire wall around his city, because his city was so garbage, and it was as effective as it could have been, I think, and in the end, and it was about as effective as I am at Rocket League. And how are people getting so high? Jesus!
You hit the double jump button.
There's a double jump?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
There's even you can even flip. If you hold the thumbstick forward and then double jump.
Oh my.
These are very, very key things to playing the game.
How are we 30 minutes in and this is the first I've heard about double jump?
Probably because you didn't play the tutorial. Because you said, yeah. I want to play this live on stream for the first time and not know anything of what I'm doing. And I was like, all right.
I did say that. I did actively say that. Why is this game so close?
Oh my god, if I didn't get bumped there.
Oh! I missed it. I was so close to getting the dub myself. Oh, if you start spinning, if you double jump, then you can spin it.
Get around to it.
We're gonna get the win though.
For sure.
Let's see.
Mold Earth is insane. I think for a roleplay standpoint, so for something like Iron Valor where you don't, this is the first time in any Iron Valor game where we actually had time to set up something.
Yep.
And I think that's kind of cool and interesting because I've been wanting to do that because like you could do, there's so many spells, especially in your Druid and Ranger category where you set up traps, and those are all not useful because you don't get to go into the arena and do stuff beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
Or I have never asked really, so I mean it could be on me.
He gave us 2 rounds, Wolf. 2 rounds of additional stuff.
Mold Earth is so much. There's so much stuff you can do with it in a campaign setting, like because you can make dirt, like this dirt that you're molding pretty tough, and the fact that it can be used for barriers or stalls or blockades, or in our campaign sense a mole rat tunnel.
Yes, tell that story. Tell that story about that while I get this goal.
So we're fighting against. Well, that's all you. Oh my God! He's insane. Oh, he's crazy.
Oof.
Okay, well.
I'm the best player at Rocket League that has ever existed. You are. I am amazing and talented.
So pretty much we're getting ready for this campaign siege or whatever, and we're in a pretty barren place. Like all the buildings are very raggedy. Yeah, and we're going against the behemoth of all frogs.
It's true. Super giant frog.
Colossal, like buildings tall, and we have no defenses for this. And so, pretty much like, while we have 0 defenses, I'm like, Mold Earth, what can I do with this? And we're talking about a colossal frog, so obviously building something like, building something like, that dude's mad.
Yeah, like building stuff up wasn't an option. That was clear.
Up isn't an option. Yeah, so yeah. He's a colossal skyscraper frog. I mean, he'll just step over it, step on it, crush it. So we came up with the idea of building under. So we made a little tunnel system, and each tunnel connected. And there was multiple of these tunnels. Is that you? Did you do it?
Nah, it was assist for sure.
For sure.
I mean, no, I didn't get an assist thing.
So we made
tunnels, but I
tried. So we had all these tunnels that connect, and we'd essentially. I'm sure for the DM it was very annoying to play against, but we'd essentially go in this tunnel, pop out, shoot an arrow at him or cast a spell, and then we'd hide in our tunnels again. And he got to the point where he's like this giant. He has tentacles apparently. He's a frog with tentacles.
Yeah, he was a monster, like apocalyptic like creature.
Yeah, he's pretty crazy. And it got to the point where he'd just stick his tentacles in the tunnel and just like fish for us. And yeah, so we held this like raggedy church that he destroyed in about 2 turns, just collapsed it.
Yes. This was a game Lauren was DMing, and her app description is very true. They are meerkats, or that's what we were. Very much so. Just pop in, dig a tunnel, dig a tunnel. For those of you who've seen Lion King 1.5, up in here. No, this guy.
No.
He just did what I do, which is wait for it to come in front of the goal and hit it.
That's a classic strategy.
Classic. Doom. Should I be doing that?
Do what?
Should I be doing that? Okay. But no, yeah. So we were jumping around like these little meerkats into our game, and it was so effective. If we didn't have that, and it's all because of this little cantrip Mold Earth. If you've got Mold Earth, you could do that. I'm terrible at this. Oh, if you boost into the ball, it goes faster.
Yes.
Okay.
If you flip into it, it goes even faster.
I don't know what you're saying.
I know. I could host a whole TED talk on the complicity of Rocket League. That's even a word.
Complexity. Complicity is when you. Complicity is when you break a law.
That's all good.
You are complicit in something. For all you English majors out there. Holding actions, you're right, Wolf. Maybe, I guess that's true. But like, so what we had done is we made these. It was a spider web like tunnels. So we were able to go like 60, 100 feet and take several turns to do it before they even had an opportunity to see us. And we had so much range. Like at the time, I was playing this celestial warlock who fought valiantly, but in the end. Ooh, demolition! I destroyed someone. Didn't mean to. Oh, I'm gonna wait. Here it comes. No.
Alright, yeah. Here it comes.
Oh no.
But yeah, since we had this spider web, like, unless I don't know if he had range, because we were only like level 5, so I don't know if she gave him like spells and ranged attacks, but he did have a very nasty melee. And at the time, being who I am, I was playing a Moon Druid at level 5 with like...
We were down.
With like impossible concentration checks. I don't think I could ever drop concentration just about.
Yeah.
Because I mean, going on feats, I mean, a Warcaster is insane. And Resilient Con on top of that, I mean, like, good luck, I guess. You got like a +6 to your con score, and I gotta roll it below a 10.
True.
With advantage.
Ooh, that's so close. Yeah, that everybody knows that Warcaster. That definitely that Warcaster Resilient Con is one of the better combinations for any spellcaster. So if you're trying to make a mechanically oriented game, definitely add that to any caster that you have.
Okay. So Hello said she believes that warlocks can be boring and that she does like them as multi-classes. But she doesn't like shooting Eldritch Blasts every turn, which is understandable. And I think that's where it comes into like their combat efficiency versus their roleplay efficiency. As like a role-playing character, you can do a lot more with a warlock. It becomes way more good, I guess, in that sense.
I feel like that's on me somehow.
I mean, not much you could have done.
I mean, look at me. I'm right there. Okay, so full. I agree. Like mechanically, I'm not sure full warlock is the way to go about it. Even though it's definitely an amazing RP class. If you're talking about just straight mechanics of it, it's definitely not the best in the world for sure. But as a full caster, it's not as good as everybody else. But it does so many different things okay that I think it makes it a fun class to play. Like being able to have, you get access to more the 2 third level spells, which for most fights are the only ones that matter. And if you're only playing, if you're playing in a normal game, maybe you have, I don't know, 2 combats a day, maybe 3. I'm not sure. Depends on what you're doing, but theoretically, you have access to more spell slots than anyone else, or at least those high-level slots.
Right.
Especially when you get to that fifth level and stuff like that, which you get to at level 9. So you get access to those things in a way that no one else really does. And if you really think about it, you really think about combat, how many times do you get the opportunity to cast more than 2 or 3 spells, especially when you have things like Eldritch Blast at your disposal? Like, being able to cast Eldritch Blast when you need it is one of the better things in the game, obviously.
Yeah. So the question was like, did we think it's a viable solo class? And I guess for the most part, It is, because Eldritch Blast is just super strong.
True.
It's not very fun because you don't have as many spell slots, and I mean that's his biggest downfall, which is why a lot of people might multi-class it, get more spell slots while still getting the benefits of the cantrips. And because like at the end of the day, nobody likes to go to their turn and be like, oh, I have like 2 options. It's like, do I want to cast this 3rd level spell or whatever level it might be, or then or do I want to use Eldritch Blast?
I mean, it's more versatile than like a martial class.
True.
Like if you're rolling up here with a ranger, like it's like, oh, I'm gonna hit him with my arrow again.
Unfair comparison, sir.
It's like let me if you're a fighter, it's like, oh, let me get over here and let me get over here and hit him with my arrow or my sword another time.
You say that, but like Battle Master.
I mean, we're getting smoked right now. Is that what's up? Are these people good?
I mean, not really.
They have like little halos over their car.
They're alright.
I mean, what is happening? Oh, I'm just terrible.
Hey, I just started talking to like.
Okay.
Not really playing too much.
Accurate.
But I mean, viable solo class, definitely. I mean, they definitely have the damage, they definitely have the roleplay, and they have some of the cooler class abilities in the game. So like, speaking of Unearthed Arcana, they did have, James had a crazy one when he played one of our, I think it might have been a test play game.
Yeah.
Where he put like these like boots on the ground and they gave temporary hit points for standing in it, and on top of that, it would try and restrain you in it with strength checks and or saves, one or the other. I think it was probably a save because strength checks sounds pretty crazy.
Yeah. And you do have more options than just Eldritch Blast, because those invocations really do give you some. Those invocations do give you some options to cast some stuff that's not on your spell list, right? Or not something you would ever spend a 3rd level slot on. Like for instance, there's one that I took with Gideon that lets some really cool roleplay at one point, where he could just breathe underwater, and I think that's something that is not to be discounted. The spells you get on top of your invocations, via invocations. Like I don't think you can really discount how powerful those are in comparison. I'm gonna wait for them to hit it over here, and then I'm gonna go score.
All right, it's a solid plan.
It did not work. I'm just blowing people up now.
I mean, honestly,
it was a good plan.
It's a great plan, honestly. Just killing people. I mean, like just like in D&D, if you're not alive, you can't do anything.
If you don't have hit points, then see. Oh, this guy's getting all the boosts that I wanted to get.
Yeah, that's a little bit of the strategy there. I take all the boosts that you want and leave you with none.
You are much better at this game than I am.
I would hope so. Oh, okay.
Ooh, everyone! If you have not seen the 5eMagic.shop, which is a powerful world building tool, you can find them on our Patreon, as they have just pledged to us, and you can find them on their Patreon. They are a fantastic rule set Patreon, a wonderful player, or a wonderful person, wonderful Patreon. Go check them out. They are amazing. I want to shout out them for patronizing us on the stream right now. So, no, that did not.
You saved it.
Did I? I did not.
Done it. You made him swerve. Couldn't control.
Do what? Yeah, so Lauren's going to put a link into the chat for us. Hey, thank you so much. We appreciate that. For all of you who are following us or watching live now, if you're not already following, that helps us here on Twitch. It helps us grow what we're trying to do. If you want to support the show even further, you can do that over on our Patreon. So we encourage you to do that if that's something you want to do. Like I said, Crawling just released on our Patreon today. Yeah, today. That happened today, and
oh, that's close.
so close. I was right there. Oh, this guy's like driving into the goal because he knows what's going on. Yeah, you can go find Crawling. Like I said, it's a 4-hour adventure for a 5th to 7th level party. Got some really cool stuff in there, so go check that out if it's something that you are interested in and want to do. I don't think you can make everyone else see Magical Darkness, although that would be cool, but you have the ability to see Magical Darkness, which is great. What would be super cool if someone would let you like multi-class that with Sorcerer. Sorcerer Warlock is obviously the best multi-class, possibly in the game, hashtag Sorlock. And it is one of those, wow, I'm not good at this at all. We're getting smoked because of it.
It happens.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Yes, thank you, Luffypop7 for the follow. Appreciate that. Yeah, Sorlock is obviously the best multi-class in 5e, and it's not really that close. The other multi-classes, I don't know. Wow, did you just get exploded?
He killed me. Daniel's done it again.
Did it. Hey, that's my 3rd goal. Watch it. Here we go.
Damn.
Got him.
Honestly, though, Magical Darkness is pretty OP. Useful? Debatable.
Useful? No, absolutely not.
Yeah, like,
But
honestly, more of a hindrance than it is for most cases. I mean, like, if you're like a rogue, that's where like if you imagine if you're like a rogue warlock, throw down your Magical Darkness and you like steal some stuff or something, like that's true.
It really is. I like Rogue Warlock too. Like Rogue. How many levels of Warlock would you take before you started going into full something else? I would say 5. Like getting access to that 3rd level Fireball or 3rd level, those 3rd level skills is something that I would go for.
That's true. I think it depends on what you want to do with it. Like, why? What's the point? Like, what? Like, did you take it to get proficiencies, or did you take it to get the spells, or are you taking it to get the role play? And in that case, like 2 is probably the best.
Yeah. Now, I have made, so full disclosure, in Fate's End, I have made a character who is a Druid Warlock. So 2 levels of Druid and the rest Warlock. So it'll be 18 levels of Warlock by the end of this thing. And I think at level 18 I get my last ASI. So I might forego that for 2nd level spells from Druid. There's some cool stuff that I can get there, so I might end up doing that. Okay, these guys are terrible. I'm qualified enough now that I can comment on how good people are.
That guy was actually a bot.
Okay.
One of them was an actual AI.
Okay, I see what you're saying now.
Wait, someone mentioned Super Meat Boy? Oh my god. Oh, dude, Super Meat Boy and Cuphead? Yeah, that would be pretty legit. That would be pretty legit.
What? I don't even know what's happening.
So they're platformers, but they're like notoriously difficult. I don't know if notorious. They're definitely one of the harder varieties
of platformers.
Of platformers. So like,
oh, you know who I've seen play some platformers is Markiplier, and if you shout out to Marky Moo if you're here. If Markiplier's in the chat, real fast, shout out to him. And he plays some of those games that are like, it's like that game where you have the pogo stick and you're jumping up and down trying to get to the top, and then the one that you have the circle like hammer and you try to climb up. They're just absolutely there to pogo stuck. That's it. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And you're literally just there so that you can get angry at everything all the time. Dillon, how did you get that angle?
You air roll your car to the left. So
Arrow.
you jump, you angle your car to the left, and then you flip sideways into it. And it hits it with like the corner, so you get like a lot of power and get the sharp angle.
I don't even know what you're saying right now.
Air roll is how you move your car left and right while in the air.
What a play!
But I mean, yeah, that would actually be hilarious because my God, would you die so many times? I don't know if anybody knows this game. It's kind of popular, but I want to be the Boshi. I want to see Daniel play that. My God, that would be hilarious.
The Boshi?
I want to be the Boshi. It is a fan-made game of I want to be the guy, I think was the original name of it. And it is like, it's like troll hard. Like there's just a lot of things that like you don't really have like, there's not like an understanding of it. Like a spider will just randomly fly on the screen and murder you. And it'll do like jump scares, like it'll like scream super loud.
I'm not even sure what you're talking about right now.
Right, so it's like a platformer. And it's like...
Like Mario.
Yeah, but it's like, if it's like Mario, but if you didn't have a choice but to die 2,000 times.
That's really what I'm here for. And
Yeah, like
for the... Like, you guys are here for the, Whoa!
Yo!
How does that count for me? I don't even know what happened. Look, if you guys are seeing this art right now, that's by our wonderful, amazing Lauren, who is a fabulous artist. You can see all of her stuff at Hughes Hodges on Instagram. That's her personal account. Of course, and everything that we do on Ink and Liar is done by her as well. Except for the things that are done by Deanna, which are some of the portraits.
Yo!
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I'm gonna go back to back here.
Back to back?
Nope. I'm sure not. That was a lie.
Oh my God, what a pass!
Oof! Oof!
Just destroyed them.
Man, that was actually my best play. Watch this.
You made that guy. That guy was done.
He was it. That was it. It was the steal. The steal.
Yeah, those platformers would be hilarious for you.
They really would be. Let's see. We got about 2 minutes to 9, so let's. I guess we'll make this our last game. So as we wrap up, Dillon, you obviously play a lot. You played a lot of classes and done that in Iron Valor. What's your favorite class to play? Mechanically speaking, which one do you enjoy the most? And like, what kind of characters do you like to play too? So like casters, martial classes. Are you a fan of the wizard spell list? Like what is on your what's on your agenda if you get your pick?
Got you. I actually like playing like high tanky, high AC martial classes.
What a shocker.
Yes. I love seeing people's face when they're like, I rolled a 27, does that hit? And I get to tell them no. Like there's no better feeling in the world than that. And being able just to do a ton of damage without the possibility of you ever dying, while might not be much fun to watch, certainly is very fun for me to play.
Yeah.
And like the stranger the class, the better. Like the time I made that ranger that had a like a 28 AC, and he was melee. Like that was good. I like that. So
Well done.
honestly, like personally, I like a multi-class of fighter on like a barbarian, or just straight up just fighter. I mean, like, can't go wrong with a straight up fighter. And
Hit the roof.
fighter for just pure damage.
Yeah. I mean, fighter is probably one of the best classes to play in the game. But that AC is just so silly. If you're a DM, you're probably not going to allow someone to roll up with a you've got to earn your equipment, and and that's never more important than it is in D&D. Oh no, that was so close. Never more important than when you're in those early levels. Because if you do like we do in Iron Valor, where you let people play with any equipment that they need or would want, outfitted by the Iron Valor, as it were.
Oh, no.
I did not. I did not. I went for the destruction. It did not work. If you're letting anybody play with like that mundane equipment, it matters. and like spending 500 gold pieces on plate should matter. Now, for me personally, like I don't spend a lot of time on gold pieces in my game. I imagine that like my players are some of the richest in the world, and therefore things are not that expensive for them. But it's very clear on Iron Valor that if you don't do that with like their oh, that was amazing. If you don't make them pay that price to get that heavy armor in the early game, they will just dominate like everything you throw at them.
Yeah, which I mean brings up a valid point. If someone has high AC, that's where your saves come in. Like I was saying earlier when we first started, like you throw fear on somebody who just doesn't have good wisdom saves, but insane AC and it no longer matters.
Yep. True.
But yeah, tanky martial classes. I love it, and that one barbarian that Davis made was truly scary. Was that a live game?
Oh, which one
is
that?
Episode 2. The one where he made it like the Kalistar or whatever that has the psychic immunity, and then he made it a bear totem.
That's true.
Yeah, it was because
he did a Kalistar, which is resistant to psychic damage, and then he did Bear Totem, which was resistant to everything else. And then he did Rogue, right?
Yeah, he had a couple points in Rogue, which let him get which brings up that multi-class right there, which is like bonus action to dash, which is insane for anybody who's melee.
Yeah, that uncanny or that
uncanny dodge too.
Uncanny dodge is what he had, and then that cunning action. Both those things are just so powerful from a multi-class standpoint, and we'll see a lot of that. I know next week in Iron Valor, we're going to play kind of like a mid-level game, somewhere in that probably 9 is probably what we're doing next week. But then the week after that, on September the 9th, we're playing an Iron Valor that's level 17. So you're going to be seeing some 9th level spells. We're changing up the format just a little bit so it doesn't go for 12 hours. But you'll see some of that on the September the 9th. So that'll be a lot of fun.
It's pretty exciting.
This week, guesting, our dear Davis is getting married, and so he will be out this week. So guesting this week on Iron Valor is going to be Christian Hatcher, I believe Maximilian, and Raina, if I'm not mistaken.
Yo, Brandon's brother?
Yes. No, not brother. Cousin, I think. Cousin. Yeah, so Christian will be playing with us, as well as, I believe, Max and Raina are joining us again for another episode of Iron Valor.
Oh.
All right.
It's going to be fun.
It is. It's going to be super fun. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us for this short rest. Having this short rest at the end of the week is super fun for us. We're happy to be here and happy happy that you guys all decided to spend your time in this evening and relax with us. So thank you for joining us. Shout out to Luffy OP7 with the follow, and of course to 5e Magic Shop for the Patreon pledge. I think that's it. Short rest is over, and it's time to get back to it. So thank you all for joining us, and
bye.
Y'all have a good evening.
Good night.